In this channel, we bring you the freshest discussions taking place in Japan's online community.
Chinese tourists are increasingly avoiding Japan. A female office worker living in Shanghai had planned a family trip to Japan, but changed the destination to Singapore.
Seems like they're feeling the pressure, huh? We already have plenty of foreign tourists. We don't need more, do we? Over-tourism is becoming a problem. So the low-spending Chinese and Koreans probably aren't welcome anymore. Wealthy Chinese prefer high-income Western countries. Cheap Chinese and Koreans are a no-go. So Southeast Asia is mediocre, and they'll come back to Japan eventually. Right? Once they've had Japanese food, that's it. There are many Japanese restaurants near pachinko parlors in Vietnam and Taiwan. Southeast Asia is a treasure trove of noodle dishes and soups. Are you crazy for being poor? They line up to take pictures at Hachiko in Shibuya, haha. Even though China's bubble is bursting, why can everyone still travel abroad so much? Not everyone's bubble has burst, right? The upper class avoided it, assuming the bubble would burst. The proportion of people able to travel abroad may have decreased. Well, it's not as easy to visit Japan as it used to be. Conversely, as Japanese can't easily go to China either. This situation will continue for a while. Regardless of whether we welcome them or not, they come and go due to political reasons. So we shouldn't rely too much on them. We have to manage without them. Singapore regulates entry based on numbers, right? Otherwise, it might be flooded with Chinese. It's not just China, there's an overall oversaturation of foreign tourists. They exceed the capacity because they only see the money they bring, causing distortions. Japanese people don't travel to Russia or China much these days. It's pointless if you can't brag about it at work or somewhere. Actually, even before COVID, Thailand was the most popular destination for Chinese tourists. It's strange that it wasn't reported in Japan. Anyway, it's avoided because visas are required and it's troublesome. Japan should introduce an entry tax. It's exceeding capacity, especially for China and Korea. Reduce it and focus on long-stay tendencies of Western travelers. I went to Malaysia before COVID, stayed at a decent hotel at my wife's request. But it was full of Chinese people. That's fine. Those who still come even if it's expensive want to come to Japan. So they're wealthy and pro-Japanese. Let's welcome them. It was reported in the newspaper that even though Japanese hotels are increasing vacancies, they prioritize prices and are increasingly rejecting rates offered by Chinese travel agencies. Department stores welcome the wealthy. But Chinese people don't have the purchasing power they used to. Chinese people just got poorer. But there are a lot of Taiwanese and Hong Kongers coming. It's full of Chinese people in Sapporo. Are they immigrating here? They even come to family restaurants. Kyoto and Nara are still crowded. But I feel like the proportion of Chinese tourists is decreasing. Chinese electronics have been pretty good lately. There's no need to come to Japan specifically for shopping. There are Chinese tourists everywhere you go. I've been to Toyama, Matsuyama, Numazu, Takasaki, Kofu this year, and they're always there. Their population power is amazing. Worldwide, places where Chinese people don't come for tourism are considered valuable. During the peak of Chinese inbound tourism, even hotels in the seedy areas of Nishinari were fully booked. Now it's back to normal. In Tokyo, inbound tourism is booming more than before COVID. It's 1,300 yen near Mount Takao.
Did you find this video interesting? We'll keep bringing you fun topics from Japan's online community. Please subscribe to the channel and drop some comments.